In short-term rentals, control is the real competitive advantage. Control over your bookings, control over your guest experience, control over how your business grows in 2026. Lodgify gives rental operators the tools to build direct booking websites, automate guest communication, and manage every channel from one platform without adding complexity. This is how rentals stop feeling reactive and start feeling more intentional. Skift Daily Briefing listeners get 20% off any yearly or bi-yearly Lodgify plans with code SDB20, available through March 2026. Details are in the show notes.
Welcome back to the Skift Daily Briefing. It's Thursday, February 12th, and today we're talking about Marriott saying special events aren't special anymore, Klook hiring someone to literally chase cherry blossoms for a living, and Dubai casually planning to replace the world's busiest airport with something 3 times bigger? Because why not? I'm Sarah Dandashy. Let's get into it. Marriott says the Olympics and World Cup aren't special anymore, and they're just business as usual. Here's a line I didn't expect from a hotel CEO. At some point, there are so many tentpole special events that we couldn't call them special anymore. That's Marriott CEO Anthony Capuano saying that the Super Bowl, Olympics, World Cup, well, they're not just unicorn moments. They're just a Tuesday. The World Cup alone should add $55 to $65 million in booking fees. That's not pocket change, that's strategy. The Winter Olympics in Milan and Cortina are already producing early lift. Marriott forecasted the games could bump RevPAR by about 100 basis points in Europe in the first quarter. They're also watching inbound travel closely. Marriott's CFO said inbound international tourism to the U.S. underperformed in 2025, which we all know, but early World Cup demands look broad. Capuano asked FIFA leadership directly whether international travelers were hesitant about visiting the U.S., and FIFA said they were stunned by ticket request volume. The key takeaway, event travel isn't a sugar rush anymore. It's a reliable revenue lane. Hotels that win here aren't just selling rooms, they're selling proximity, timing, and you're going to thank yourself later convenience. Klook's chief spring officer. It sounds fluffy, but it acts like a funnel. Klook is taking applications for a short-term role called Chief Spring Officer. And I know it sounds like a title you'd give your friend who loves flowers and owns a selfie light. But here's what it really is, an on-the-ground conversation tool for cherry blossom season. Now, the role runs from March 20th through April 10th across Japan, South Korea, and mainland China, sharing real-time intel, crowd levels, bloom timing, what's actually worth it, and how to navigate peak season chaos. Klook says that you don't need to be a traditional influencer. The key requirements are spring travel expertise, not creator status, which translates to they want someone with practical credibility over polished content. Now, cherry blossom travel is difficult to plan. Bloom dates shift. Klook saw bookings jump 34% in Japan and 92% in South Korea last year. The lesson, travel planning is becoming watch it, trust it, book it, and platforms want to keep you inside that loop. This is less about vibes and more about closing the distance between inspiration and purchase. And finally, Dubai Airport hits a new record, and it's still scaling. Dubai International Airport, DXB, posted the busiest year in its history in 2025, moving 95.2 million passengers. That's up 3.1% year over year. Now, Dubai Airport CEO Paul Griffiths expects traffic could actually approach 99.5 million in 2026. The biggest source markets show why Dubai International Airport is such a global connector. India led with 11.9 million passengers, followed by Saudi Arabia, the UK, Pakistan, and the US. And the long game is even bigger. Griffith has said that Dubai International Airport won't be needed once Dubai Al Maktoum International is fully up and running. The first phase is expected by 2032 with a capacity for 150 million passengers annually. And the eventual vision is 260 million passengers a year. The big picture, Dubai isn't handling growth, it's engineering for it. And it's a reminder that airports aren't just infrastructure anymore. They're competitive assets shaping where the world connects. Well, that's it for today's briefing. For more insights into the business of travel, head to skift.com. And as always, subscribe to the Skift Daily newsletter at skift.com/daily. I'm Sarah Dandashy. Thanks for joining.